No wait, no delays. Straight to it. I'm going straight to it tonight. I know. Ain't nobody get no notifications. It's all right. It is okay. It's okay. Aha! There's the family. Y'all come on in here. Come on in here. Come on back, truckers, and talk to Teddy Bird. There they go. There we go. What's up, everybody? Man, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Woo, man, oh man. I am in this camp like I just made it. But I made it. And on time. This is 9:02. I've been in here for 2 minutes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I got my trusty sidekick, and she was right there at the button. Come in. Look at her. Oh.
Hey, guys.
Go ahead, China. Go ahead. Y'all look at China. Came in here showing off tonight. Yes, indeed, she is. Yes, she is. Woo, what's up, family? How's everybody? Josie Ferry, Raylene, England Beauty. What's up, Audrey? Merlin. What's up, Merlin? Danita Joe. Chef Lori's in the house. Value Val. That's that gal, Value Val. Christina. What's up, Christina? Latu Haruna. What's up, Jay Isabella? Benita Cooper. Paul. What's up, Paul? How you feel, champ? Roxanne. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You saw that? Yeah. I see you blind as off. Linda Rose in the building. Keisha Spady. I see you, lady. Yeah. What's up, Patricia Murphy? Trying to creep through the side door. Making waves is making waves. Miss Nims and Nims. What's up, Trisha? Michaela. What's up, Michaela? I see you, Michaela. Zena Powell in the house. Woo! That's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. What's up, Roxanne? Fax 100. David Alexander. What's up, champ? Queen Liz. What's up, Sharon Barker? Stephen Martin. Kathleen Windsor. What's up, Kara Stone in the building? Yes, indeed. There goes Shar. I see you. Shar, I see you over there. I see you. The Lando. What's up, Lando? Lady Virgo. I see y'all. I see you. Janet Cross in the building. Patrice Bean. There go Bella. What's up, N Angel? Michelle's Dewa. All right. You don't got Facebook? Hit my Instagram. Just go on Instagram. Leave me a message on Instagram. I'll get it. I got you. I see you, MJ. Beyond Blessed. Logician. Butterfree Sounds. Yeah, I see you, China. I see you in there. Stephen Martin. What's up, Kim G? Value Val. Honeybee Lee in the house. Yeah, see that? I think I might start doing it like that because I got the roll call up and finished. Look at, we already going to the love and sponsorship in this building. Can I shout out the sponsors for the night? Thank you. I appreciate it. None other. Connie Bones. It's building. Go ahead. Flex on, Connie. I see you. Look here, y'all. We're going to get right to it because there ain't no need to hold on or hold back. But before we start, I look at China. She got the family pictures in the background. Man. She got just doing it over there, y'all. What's on your mind today, China? How you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
3 syllables in there. Wonderful. There it is. She using big words tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
Feeling wonderful. Me too, man.
Yeah.
I feel good, man. I feel good. Wow, man. That is so. It is such a blessing to just feel good. Yeah. You know, hey, China, how did that feel waking up this morning and knowing, you know, ain't nobody laying next to you cheating on you, ain't nobody lying to you, ain't nobody. You ain't got to figure out how you gonna be today. How was that experience today?
Ooh, the same way it feel ever since the day he left. I sleep like a baby.
Like a baby.
Like a baby.
Like a baby.
Yes.
Like a baby.
Yeah.
I'm starting to sleep too hard.
Right.
I'm sleep. Look, I got. Hold on, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. And it's just one of my phones, right? I got 2 phones. And let me show you guys how many times my alarm clock goes off in the morning. Okay. Starts at 5, then 6 o'clock, then 6:05, then 8:30.
Wow.
That's how hard I'm sleeping. And it's 2 phones doing it like 5 minutes apart. And they don't stop until you hit the button.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but man, something got me just like, I'm sleeping all the way through. No, you know, waking up or nothing. I mean, you know, and I'm saying that because y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. You sleepless nights and one thing throw you off. And all right, my fault, y'all. First of all, where are my manners at? We in the building. You know, I got a new book out. Session with her, yo. Your turn to win. We not gonna forget about that, okay? Barnes & Noble, Amazon, come on. You already know what it is. Y'all know what to do. Okay? Second of all, hit the like button. Where the moderators at tonight? Where's the moderation in here tonight? Tell them to hit the like, somebody. Tell them to hit the like.
Hit the like button, guys. I'm a mod, so.
Clothing by Denise said, I slept good. Now with no drama. How does that feel? Being in a position, no drama, nobody to lie to you, nobody that you got to worry about what they're going to be tripping about today, next Wednesday, tomorrow. None of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Raylene. Thanks for that super chat, Raylene. Raylene said, Narc took everything he could from us. Now we're buying another house this month, y'all. This month. Y'all hear that? We in March this month. Not April for April Fools, March. Okay? March, so get it right. 1,800 miles from the Narc. Woo! Feel like she's just on a different planet. It's a different planet.
Yeah.
Raylene, I feel you. I feel you because I'm soon going to be the same way. I'm working on it right now. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm working on it, man. I'm working diligently towards this next move because it's a total life changer. And people. Yes, I'm saying we gotta stop being so humble all the time because that's what we about. We about humility.
Yeah.
So people don't really see us shine because we don't talk about it like that. So we have this assumption. There's an assumption that you know we struggling because I don't talk about it. How I'm not struggling. Good God, how I'm free. How good it feels to be free. How good it feels to know I'm not waking up next to somebody that lied to me, that's lying to me, that's cheating on me, that's stabbing me in the back, that's holding me hostage, that's stunting my growth. I'm not around anybody like that. No,
Yeah.
no, not at all. Not at all. Guys, my investment portfolio, good gracious, man. I can show you better than I can tell you, man. Life is good. Life is good, man. Life is wonderful. And when you with somebody that ain't no good, guys, you ain't gonna be blessed because your mind ain't even in a place to receive nothing good. You're not. You so focused, laser focused on what this fool doing today.
Yeah.
What is this crut ball doing today? That's your life. That's your life. You don't get a chance to, babe, let's get together and let's start investing so that we can retire and just travel the world and do anything we want to do. You ain't having those conversations. You're not. You want that with the narc. You do. You do. You ain't gonna have it though. You're not going to have it with them. You're not going to get that with them.
No.
No, no. Everything is going to, all of your growth is going to be stunted. All of it. You're going to be there and you got to sit in it. You got to sit in it until it don't stink no more. That's how long some of us sit in it. That pile of sewage, raw sewage. And y'all been around some raw sewage. Whoo. You gonna throw up, you sit around that. And you've been around raw sewage so long, you don't even smell it no more.
Yeah.
Your mind is not gonna be in a place of peace. You ain't even thinking about a peaceful direction. You're just trying to get some peace from this narc. Can I just get peace, baby? Why we can't just get along? Those are the conversations you having with a narc. Why can't we just get along? Why you want to fight all the time? Even when you trying to make peace, they gonna make sure you don't get none.
Yeah.
They're not going to allow it. They are dysfunctional. And when you find out what they were disrespecting you for, the cruddy behavior, the not returning your calls, the not accepting your calls, the not treating you like a spouse, a partner, like y'all in a relationship. When you find out, when you see what they betrayed you for.
Yes.
And some of us still let them back in. We still, okay, I'm gonna put you in timeout for 5 minutes, then I'm gonna let you out. We so waiting. Oh man, I can't wait for that day the narc can come back and try to hover me, and I'm gonna cuss the narc out.
That was me.
You got to be crazy if you think I'm gonna say a cuss word at my ex. Are you crazy? You think I'm gonna waste a word this inside of me? I'm gonna give the narc that much attention, that much love, that much to show them I'm still addicted to them, that I am going to address them. You got to be crazy. I am not addressing that ignorance.
Yeah.
It is not going to stunt me. God, for everybody who just and we get into that space. Will you? I just want to cuss. I just want to cuss them out one more time. I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. You got to be. You gonna give them a piece of your mind.
Yeah.
I just gotta get this off my chest.
And you know what? I learned the hard way. When you do that, you look like a damn fool.
Just say it again.
You look like a damn fool, because they will sit there. They know you mad, and they will sit there so calm and let you say whatever the hell you gotta say. And at the end of the day, you look like the damn fool, and don't do it in front of people.
Oh,
I made that mistake of doing it in the courthouse. Ooh, baby.
come on.
Look like a damn fool. He sat there so calm, and then when he got backed into a corner, he called for the bailiff like she's being belligerent because I backed him into a corner. He was getting embarrassed then, but he was still calm the whole time. Y'all don't want to do that. These people do not care. Whatever you say, they don't want to hear. They already know. So they don't have no sympathy.
No. Let's go. They already know what they did to you.
Yeah.
They know what you're mad about.
Yeah.
They know that they think something wrong with you.
Yeah.
They think something wrong with you to say, because they're saying, man, as much dirt that I have done to you, as trifling as I was to you, you still talking to me? You still want to have a conversation?
Yeah.
You still got to get this off your chest because you don't trust the process. You don't trust the process when you got it. I got to say this to them.
Yeah.
You ain't done.
Yeah.
And the narc knows you ain't done.
Yeah.
And they're going to punish you for it. Oh, you ain't done yet. Okay. That's all they want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't done yet. Okay. I got you. Come on in here. Let's let our clothes fall off, and tomorrow I won't even know you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I learned, like I said, I learned the hard way. I didn't have all the information at first. But you know what? You can rectify that, because once you go silent, they feel it.
Oh,
like I said, it took me a month to gather all this information and know what I was dealing with. And when I went silent, he felt it, because the next time he saw me in court, he was trying to get that eye contact sitting behind me, and I wouldn't look at him.
I want everybody in this chat tonight to understand. They understand you. They feel your feelings.
Yeah.
Okay. They still feel your feelings. They know what you feel. They know what you're going through. The ones of y'all that they got on ice right now.
Yeah.
They know you somewhere losing your damn mind. They know it. They know what they did to you.
Yeah.
They're not sitting there like, oh wow, I flattened all your tires. I wonder if you're gonna be mad. No, they're not saying that. They want to see you jumping up and down and going crazy, losing your mind. I don't believe this. Done flattened all my tires. I don't believe you done smashed out my windows. I don't believe you done threw all my clothes out. They know. They know what they did to you.
Yep.
They know the response that you should have.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at you like you done lost your mind. You still got something to say? That wasn't what I did to you. Wasn't enough? That wasn't even enough? Wow. So that wasn't even enough. I dogged you. I lied to you. Took you through the worst experience you ever been through in your life. Everybody right now in the chat, can you please put in the chat just one experience that was worse than dealing with the narc in your life? Okay? Just one. And it can't be your mama's died. Your mama died or your daddy died. It can't be somebody died. Your kid died. Okay? That's the only thing we're not allowing on this one. Just one thing that was worse in your life than dealing with that narcissist. And for y'all who say cancer, I'm saying I'm gonna put the equal sign in there because that's the same thing. A narcissist and cancer, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got so much to tell. It's just that I'm still going through this divorce, so I can't really open up on a lot of things. Y'all get bits and pieces here. But hey, I got that experience, and I know. I've
been going through this divorce for a long time.
Yeah.
For all of y'all who thinking getting married to the narc is going to change something. And for you guys who are going through the same thing, trying to get divorced. They feel it. He feel it. He knows she won out.
I'm done.
That's why it's a fight to get out. Because he think it's gonna give her pleasure. Oh, you ain't about to be happy. Oh, you just go. You got your divorce now. Oh, she got some dude just waiting in the cut. So yeah, and then she gonna be married again. That's how narcs think.
Yeah,
that's how they think because they know the product that they left out here. They know the product and they know that you are in high demand.
Yeah.
And people gonna see it. They know it.
Yeah, when they see you with somebody else, they panic. I've been through that too. He left 2 voicemails. You can hear the panic in his voice. He was at work. And you know, they always, I want to talk to my son. Oh, it's been all this time. Now you want to leave a voicemail talking about your son. Yeah. And he was, oh my God, you can hear the panic in his voice. They panic because they know what you're worth.
They know what you're worth. Ladies and gentlemen, now don't mistake that for, well, why did they leave if they know what I'm worth? Listen, you got to understand that even though they know your worth, listen, they truly believe you're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
They believe it to a fault that you ain't gonna, because you're not going anywhere because I have not given you the information that you need to cut me off. That's how narcs think, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they're never going to verify anything. Everything always going to be a lie.
Yeah.
I ain't out here dealing with nobody. That's just you. You paranoid. You must be dealing with somebody. They're going to flip it on you by the time that conversation ends.
Yeah.
They know what they left out here. And you think they just going to go out like that?
Yeah.
Man, listen. The only way you getting away from that narc is by force. You're going to have to force your hand.
Yeah.
You're going to have to force it all the way through this entire process.
Yeah.
You got to force your hand. You're going to be pushing those buttons. They sitting back hoping and praying. You ain't went nowhere. You ain't did nothing. And they will convince you. Guys, if you listen to them, you keep having conversations, they're going to have you believing, man, don't nobody want you.
Oh, yeah.
Don't nobody want you, please. It's obvious don't nobody want you, because if somebody would have wanted you, I would have stayed with you. They're going to have you believe in that. And that's when you start to believe in that, that's when it's time to go see a doctor for you. You go put your straitjacket on and go head to the hospital. Hey, man, check me in, because I'm listening to this narc and it's sounding like it's real. My man, Quentin Davis. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Appreciate that super chat. Quentin said, hi, Hurry-O in China. My narc kicked me out a week ago and hasn't filed for divorce yet. Should I file or wait? She turned the cameras off and I can't see. Man, you waiting on her? Yeah. What you waiting on? Bro, you got to decide, is the relationship over yet? You got to decide that. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. See, she said, okay, she kicked you out. Well, that's not a final situation, right? That's not fine. When you married, that ain't a final situation.
Yeah.
Why sit back and wait? Why sit back and wait and give the other person all that power? And what happens when, and see, this is what narcs do. They want to keep that relationship just lingering because they got to make sure this other situation over here is going to work out first.
Yeah.
Okay. So if she ain't divorced you yet, then hey, there it is.
Yeah.
I can always come back. Hey, baby, I've been thinking. Beyonce saying that song. I've been thinking.
Yeah. I just had to kick my stalker out. She think I didn't notice that profile she been using. I've been watching it the whole time. I just had to, she in here every time I'm in here, even if I'm in the chat.
She love you, bro.
Yeah.
And don't worry about it because she got 2,000 more.
Yeah, I know.
She's sitting at home all day making up profiles. Oh, maybe we get another one. Okay, you know what? I didn't put a Z on the end of this one.
Right. That's why I encourage y'all to be careful who you guys get close to in this chat, because that's how they do. They get close to you and then try to slowly turn you against somebody.
Man, oh man, story of my life. Good grace.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, they be watching the chat with the most hate in the world, man. It be killing them, man. Yeah. I mean, it seriously be killing these people. They look at me and they be like, oh, I hate him. Why is he on here? I thought I did enough. I called YouTube. I went to the damn YouTube studio and I did everything I could. I called my congressman. These people hate my guts.
Mm-hmm.
Lets me know that I'm doing a thorough job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, and hate my guts. Well, and listen, don't think that because all of them don't show their face that they won't, because some of them sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Yes. Be pretending to be my friend and everything. Goodness gracious, boy.
Yeah.
I don't think at all. But at the end of the day, y'all, what do we say? What do we look at? A narc is always going to show their hand.
Yeah.
Okay. And they only make me look better because the huddle was watching, and the huddle got a good memory. The huddle has a very, very good memory. Okay. And they remember. Most people remember the same thing happening. What's going on? What's going on?
She just created another one.
I told you. Like, you ain't getting rid of me. I got 10,000 of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thanks for the super chat, Queenless. MJ. Thanks for the super chat, MJ. Hey, China, you're going to have your hands full with that situation right there. It's all about a distraction. Because, listen, the narc's looking at you like, I'll be damned if you're going to go somewhere and be smiling and shining. You are not going to just go out here and glow.
Yeah.
I got to sit with this crap ball that I thought I had something. Yeah, she feeling that. She feeling all of that.
Hey, all you got to do is tell them to let go. I'm trying to go.
There it is. There you go. Like, man, we trying to get up out the picture, man.
Right.
So y'all can go ahead and get married and be stuck in that together.
Yeah.
All the stuff. And because she been watching the channel too, so she know she getting it worse.
Oh, yeah.
She getting it worse. She like, whoa. I thought I had something. Yeah, you had something. Yeah, and she had the case of the cooties. Yeah, man. And they bite. MJ said, my ex-narc is petrified of me moving on. Wow. and keeps hovering. So we're gonna go through this one slowly, MJ. Because y'all can see MJ, she is easy on the eyes,
Yeah.
and he is somewhere thinking, I know she got about 200 fools in her inbox trying to get at her every single day. And man, when they get with her, they do see a dude to cut a bad one off for a good one. we do stupid stuff like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when people see real, recognize real. When you were out here on the dating scene and somebody recognized, you're like, whoa, you single for real? Yeah, okay, whatever. All right, we'll see. And then they find out that you really are. And then they find out how much you bring into the table. That they not arguing. They not yelling. They not wondering where you at. Because you right here. You right here in a headlock. Come here, baby. Come here. Hug me, baby. And they cannot believe it. And the ex knows. The ex knows that once somebody gets you, they ain't giving you up. No.
Oh yeah.
No.
It'd be another narcissist or somebody else. They just hate to lose you to somebody else, because even if you go under the control of another narcissist, they know they can never get you back. And so it doesn't. People say if it's somebody that's good for you, they don't want you with nobody, because they imagine the same thing we imagine them doing to somebody else. They imagine somebody doing it to us. And it's not just loving us, it's having sex with us and touching us in different ways and stuff like that. That type of stuff bothered them too.
That's killing them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's killing. He is on the floor sick. He's by the trash can throwing up like, oh my God, please. Please don't let us show him that, please. Please don't, please, baby. That hurt too much. See, and I want y'all to pay close attention to this next part right here, okay? MJ said, but when a woman replaces you with peace and not another man, it's really over.
Yes.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
So what she's saying to you is, nah, I ain't do what you did. I ain't do what you did and run out there to somebody, you out here running around, and that person just didn't, it ain't the same. See, I want everybody in this chat tonight, man, I hope y'all in front of y'all mirrors, man, because that person in the mirror is a bad mother. You know what? Bad mother, shut your mouth. That's how we gonna say it. It's a bad mother, shut your mouth. Because even though we may not know our worth, everybody else knows.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else knows your worth. And your ex knows your worth.
Yeah.
And your ex is sitting back and they doing everything they can. They hoping that like a building fall on you or something, and the building catch on fire, so you burn up and don't nobody want you. They hoping and they plotting all kinds of crazy thoughts, and they can't, and they're uneasy.
Yeah.
See, for everybody to cut them off, see, they're uneasy around the new supply because you got them so antsy because they want, like, whoa, man, what if they scared to get naked for the new supply because they thinking, oh man, well, what if my girl over there? What if she get naked? Man, no. And see, they laying around and they obsessing about that. Yeah. I know we think that it's just us. We do. We think that it's just us. We're thinking about them obsessively. No, man, that's a sign. That's that communication. That's that thing that we don't see. Y'all both are thinking about each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they over there with somebody, but that don't mean nothing. See, we just assume. We assume that, they with somebody. They couldn't be thinking about us, but they was thinking about somebody when they was with you.
Exactly.
That's how I know that just because you with somebody, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
That's one of the OJ's old songs. Your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you know what? I learned something with that triangulation. This one person, what he did was pretended like somebody had got his girl phone number. And he texted the girl himself pretending to be that person. So what they do is they'll text the new supply stuff like it's you cussing that new supply out, making them an enemy. And that's why the new supply hates you sometimes without even knowing you, because the narc will be like, oh, she got a hold of my phone and found your number. That's her sending text messages when it's them under a fake number the whole time, sending it to that person, turning that person against you. So I wanted to tell you guys about that too. That's triangulation right there. And that's why, sometimes the new supply don't like you is because they turn that person against you by using tactics like that.
That's right. I mean, they're turning that person against you. And while they're turning that person against you, they're creating a bond with that person. That person don't even see what's about to hit them.
Yeah.
We sitting around here thinking we mad at the new supply and we jealous of the new supply. We think the new supply got the best position. Listen here, y'all. You was once the new supply.
Yeah.
And you see what happened to you.
Yeah.
You don't want to be around for what the new supply gonna get, man. You don't.
I don't care.
Want to be around for what the new supply is going to get, what they are getting.
Yeah.
They are getting. Listen, the new supply didn't get in a relationship with somebody that got some sense, somebody who has some ethics, somebody with standards. They didn't get in a relationship with somebody who is monogamous. They got in a relationship with someone who is polygamous.
Yeah.
Privately, though. See, they're not openly polygamous. They're privately polygamous.
Yeah.
Meaning they're going to have all kinds of other people in the relationship with you, but they're never going to let you know. And, excuse me, they're going to deny it to the bitter end. They are going to deny ever having a relationship with you. I'm sorry, with anyone else. They're going to deny after you catch a narcissist. After you catch them, they're going to still say, no, it wasn't even, I ain't doing nothing with her. Man, that's my coworker. That's what I'm talking about. You be tripping. You always tripping. You think everybody that I work with, I'm sleeping with. Man, we work together, man. And we just be talking in the break room. That's what I'm talking about. And by the time, and you listen to that lie, and even though you got your eye on that person, you don't even know. He lying or she lying right now. They've been getting with that person. You feel the energy. People, when they tell somebody telling you, you crazy, I'm telling y'all right now, remember this conversation. When they call you crazy, now you know.
Yeah.
You know for sure that you caught them.
Yeah.
And listen, this is what I want you to understand. Because sometimes somebody call you crazy, they say it with so much conviction that you start believing it. The more convincing that they are that you are crazy, I'm telling you, you literally have stepped on a landmine. You have called them out for exactly who they cheating on you with.
Yeah.
When they hit you with one of them, Man, you got to be out your damn mind. Are you crazy for real? You seriously, we seriously going there. That's it. I can't take no more, man. This is it, man. This is over. We need to just go because this is crazy. You just making stuff up now. See, you hear somebody talk like that, and you start backing up, like, whoa, well, maybe he didn't. Nah, man, you caught him. You caught him red-handed. Caught him with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be convincing. The more convincing the person sounds when they saying it to you, the more believable the lie is. Remember this conversation that you caught them and you called the right one out. Not only did you catch them, sometimes you can catch them, but you catch them and you got the wrong one. The more convincing they are, that means you caught them and you know the person that they with. That means that you have tapped into the energy that they're giving, because they're giving you energy every single day.
Yeah.
You don't just think they cheating just to be thinking it. There's energy around everything you do, people.
Yeah.
Yes. There's energy around it. And when they're giving that to you, stop lying to yourself. Stop acting like that ain't what you really received. That ain't really what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. You just gotta believe it. You have to believe what you are seeing, what you're feeling. So many of us stay with these fools for years because you can't catch them red-handed.
Yeah. Yep.
You just ain't, and they're not going to give you, guys, they're not going to admit the lie. Listen, I don't care how many people that witnessed. Listen, China. I was at the hotel with a room next door to their room. I'm telling you, your dude, he was with this other chick last night, and he gonna swear, man, that dude, man, he just mad because he trying to get at you. Look, that don't even sound right. I was at work last night. You know I was at work last night. Like, come on, man. Are you serious? They are going to give you the best acting job you've ever heard. You listen, you losing your mind if you think they're going to just be honest one day. If you think they're going to feel sorry for you and tell you the truth so you can get your feelings hurt and go away and move on. Guys, the narcissist knows that the truth means closure. Good God, put that in my notes. That's a video.
Yep.
The truth means closure.
Yeah.
Okay. And we still sitting around here thinking we actually have the gall, the audacity to think that they're going to give you that closure. I'm going to tell you the truth so you can leave me?
Right.
Come on, y'all. Come on, man. It's not going to happen. It didn't happen. It won't happen. You can just forget it.
Yeah.
The truth is closure.
Yep.
The truth means, hey, you still want to talk to me? Cool. Let's be friends. We so busy with this silly friend stuff, man. We doing too much with that. We are, man. A lot of us doing way too much with this let's be friends mess, man. Yeah. Straight up, y'all. We doing way too much with this let's be friends. Let's be amicable. Hell no, let's not be amicable. Let's not be, we not friends. We not lovers. We not, man, am I still having a conversation with a narc? Come on, y'all. That's what you need to be asking yourself. Am I still having a conversation with a narcissist?
If they are friends, I hate to see what my enemy is.
Man, have you ever had that kind of friend in your life?
Ooh, never.
to sabotage everything that they can that you do.
Yeah.
Has there ever been?
No.
Come on, guys. You have never in your life experienced anything on this level. That's how you know you're dealing with something that's just an evil entity.
Yeah. And we got to understand too that these are people who felt like they were never dealt a fair hand in life. So that they go through life ruining everybody else, especially people like us who can, bounce back from things because they feel like, or I heard one say that my family got this and that through lawsuits. I had to work for everything I had. I had to hustle to get this. I mean, just blaming life and blaming the system. And they go through life like that. And that's why they destroy people, because they feel like, how in the hell do you have it? And I hustled. I've been to prison. I've been through this. I've been abused. You got that and all the stuff I've been through, and I can't get nothing. You shouldn't have that. I done had too many men be jealous of what I have.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, men.
That's crazy. That's just That's just crazy, man.
Yeah. That's why
That's real though.
Yeah. And that's why I'd rather be alone. I'm not going to allow these people. They don't have no end goal in life. Imagine being somebody, spending your entire life chasing money and sex. They not looking for love. They chasing money and sex.
You know what? And that's what I'm saying right there. It's like, at what point do you say, I really want somebody that I get to just do everything with, instead of just every day, hey man, let's go down to the stroll and find one. Every day, that can't just be a lifestyle that you wake up and you happy about.
Yeah.
Hey man, but you know what? Some people it's different people out here. And that's the thing. There are different people out here. Everybody doesn't want the same thing.
Nope.
We learned that the hard way. Guys, believe it or not. A narc, man, they're not looking at the loss of the relationship when y'all break up.
No.
They're looking at the loss of what they look like in that relationship.
Yeah.
If you can understand that.
Yeah.
What you made them look like. Yeah. Yeah, because people look at you and people have a level of respect for you. And that's what happened with the narc. The narc wanted to diminish the respect that others have for you. And they thought that if they were able to destroy you, that the others would respect them.
Yeah.
Guys, you dealing, narcissists are all evil. That's what they know. That's what they're good at.
Yeah.
Patrice Bean, thanks for the super chat, Patrice. Patrice said, narcs collect supplies. We have to let go and let God. That's it.
Yeah.
We block our blessings, holding on. We sitting here and holding on.
Yeah.
Holding on. We're gonna make this work. When you're saying words like that, we're gonna make this work. Listen to what you're speaking over yourself. You gotta throw so many different crazy words at yourself, at your relationship, when you with somebody like that. That's how you know you're not supposed to be with that person.
Yeah.
We gotta make it work. Why we gotta make it work? Why isn't it just working? Because the only reason it's not working, because one of us isn't on the same page. Neither of us is on the same page.
Yeah.
We talk in one way. Yeah, we talking all this love and, devotion and lifelong spending the life together and all of that. But both people not on that page. Both people are not on that page.
You know, and God knows that. And when you go to God and you be like begging him for blessings and asking him why he won't bless you, he said, it ain't that I won't bless you, I won't bless y'all.
There you go. I ain't blessing that mess.
Yeah.
That trifling mess.
Yeah.
Sometimes God gotta let us go through that sewage
Yeah.
with that person so that we know that person is worthy of what they gonna get. For all of y'all that's thinking the narc just got away with it all, you lost your mind.
Yeah.
You have lost your mind if you think a narcissist isn't out here feeling what they did to you. If you think that life ain't dealing with them every day, you lost your mind. You have lost your mind thinking that they just went somewhere and, they just fell into the best situation ever.
Yeah.
After just doing nothing but total destruction, lies, cheating, stealing. Guys, make it make sense, people.
Right.
Make it make sense. How do you do that? How do you go from, lying, cheating, mistreating, disrespecting to love, honor, respect, obey? How do you do that? What does that look like? China, do you know?
That's because they make us think we were the problem. And then when they get something new, we figure it's a fresh start, but they run over to 20% and leave that 80%.
Ooh, good gosh.
And then when they find out that 20% ain't popping no more, now they want that 80% back. But they still don't want to let that 20% go because they know down the line, once that love bomb leave and they devalue you again, they're going to need to run back over there for that 20%. So they need multiple people to get that 100%, but they don't know that God only gave us enough to give them 80%. That other 20% has to come from them, not from somebody else. And that's why they never fulfill, because they can't even give themselves 1%.
You gave them a lot of credit on that one right there, because you said they left for 20%. I don't think they got 20%. What I know for sure is that narc looking for you. For everybody in this chat that cut that dirty monster, that crud ball off, that monster looking for you. That monster is looking for you. And everybody they can find, they looking for you. But they ain't gonna never find you.
Yeah.
They looking for you. They're looking for you to come back and save them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I heard that thought. I heard that thought. Well, why don't they just come back to me? I heard that thought. Y'all see how energy goes? I'm telling you. That's how energy works. Yeah, but why don't they just come back to me then? Because it's real simple. I don't want you to think it's some long and drawn out. It's real simple. They're not coming back to you because that ain't cool enough.
Yeah.
A narc is saying, man, I dogged you, but I'm better than you. I know I dogged you, but you need to get down on your knees, on your ground, and beg me back. Because I'm better than you. See, to normal people, we would just say, hey, babe, you know something? Hey, listen, whatever we got us on the wrong foot, let's change that. Let's get this thing back together. We got something nice. Yeah. That's normal people. A narc, you ain't on your knees yet. When you gonna get on your knees and beg for the world. And then go on all your social media and beg from there to wow me again, so that I can dog you worse next time. Yeah, they looking for you.
Yeah.
But they're looking for you in spirit. They're looking for likenesses to you. They're looking for people that's going to forgive them when they dogging them. They're looking for somebody that's going to love them when they cheating on you, when they talking about you, calling you out your name, disrespecting you, punching you, trying to unalive you. They're looking for somebody that's going to love them through all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're looking for somebody that's just going to love them. Okay?
You know, I was thinking a lot of us should be glad that, you know, they are out of our lives, because God may have spared us from HIV. And I was thinking about Aquarian, like hers died. And she should be grateful, because God could have had that situation where she rolled over and found him dead, and she would have been more traumatized from that situation versus what she's dealing with now. And so things happen for a reason.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And you know, they ain't nothing like that. You wake up next to somebody, they ain't alive no more. You know, and y'all not old. Yeah, that'll traumatize you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you won't be right for a long time after that. Like, that spook you out right there. Like, what came in here in the room last night that I did not know what was going on, and all of a sudden, you know, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. And that's how it happens sometimes. Sometimes that person got to be removed from your life. They got to be pulled away somewhere else so that you can see, you know, hey man, this person need to get dealt with.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't see it that way, but a lot of us don't understand that, or a lot of us do understand that it had to be this way, because that narc had to be taken out of the program. Had to be. Steve Martin, fist bump champ. Thank you so much for that super chat. Steve said, "Thank you, Hario. Please continue your good work in teaching others to understand narcissistic personality disorder and how to deal with it." That's all we here to do, Steve. That's all we're here to do, man. Because, God, you guys, real talk. Y'all know just like I know. If we all, and I'm saying including me, if we didn't have this kind of outlet,
Yeah.
be able to make sense out of this, man, I thank God every day. YouTube, I thank you. Yes, indeed. For being here, you know, whoever's up there pushing the buttons, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
hey, man, to have this here to help us through, my goodness, man, it's on a whole nother level, because before this, we just suffered in silence, man.
Yeah.
We just sit back and suffer in silence.
Yeah.
And that is the worst torture ever.
Yeah.
You just suffer every day. You can't sleep. You can't eat. You know, this person just taking you through these emotional changes, and you don't even understand why. Why am I going through this? You know? Wow. Lady Virgo says she found her son lifeless.
Yeah.
And it's very traumatic experience still to the day. Wow. But then this fool blindsided me. Re-triggered the PTSD. Wow. It's like, man, they have no mercy. When they see that you're going through something that's really traumatic, you know, he could have taken that situation, and even if he don't care, could have just backed away. Well, let me just back away.
No.
You know, he could have did that. But no, that's not, no. He going for the jugular. Okay, she wild. Now let me go ahead and twist this knife in her.
Yeah.
That's how they think.
Yeah.
That's how they think. That's who we really dealing with, y'all. That's who we are really dealing with out here, man. These people are the most treacherous, man.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Lawless. Thanks for the super chat, champ. Lawless says 17 years of triangulation and cheating. 17 years triangulate, cheat on you, then bring the other person into the mix. You know, let's keep it popping. That's how narcs think, man. Let's keep this thing popping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me introduce you to somebody else to, just to keep your blood boiling.
Mm-hmm.
Who said, I thank God I didn't end up in prison because I was almost there, almost threw my life away because of this devil.
Yeah.
That's serious, man.
Yeah. I
was having that exact conversation with one of my buddies today. We were talking about something that just happened at his job. One of the employees that works with him, he found out that this guy unalived his wife, his girlfriend, his kid, and then himself. Like, dude, man, for real. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how he the one out here passing all that out, and he got the wife and the girlfriend. So, and people are doing that though.
Yeah. It's scary.
That is scary, man.
Yeah.
Latu Haruna. Thanks for the super chat. Wendy and Kevin. Man, that's sad. That's pathetic, man. That is just pure pathetic. It is beyond. That's not even sad at this point, though. I mean, Wendy is just, man. The guys, and again, I'm gonna take it here. I'm gonna take it right
for it, because you're about to say what I want to say. I'm riding with you on this one.
See, that's that telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I've said it many a days that we believe that, you get to that place of stardom and you get that money, and we think that money is protection, that it's going to save you, that it's going to make everything right. And look at Wendy. Look at Wendy. I mean, Wendy her family can't reach out to her. Her son gets everything, but you can't reach out to you. I don't even know what to say. Honestly.
I do.
Go ahead.
I have to say this. I don't have sympathy for her because she spent her career ruining other people's reputation and lives. And so now this has come back on her and she wants sympathy. So I can't. It's just the battle of the narcs and the that's just how I see it. I'm sorry.
You just went in there and put smoke all through it. And you're right. You're right. I didn't even think about it from that angle.
That's what I thought you was going to say.
No, I wasn't even thinking about it from that angle. I'm looking at it like, man, because you know what? And I'm going to say this. Y'all think Wendy going through. What about Diddy, Puffy? Same thing. Everything around him falling. But should we? And that's how we are. That's how we are with the narc. These people done dirt to people. I mean, they done some raunchy, dirty dirt, some cruddy dirt.
Yeah.
And now, now we sitting back, I mean, I thought Wendy was just like a gossip person, though. That's all I really saw in her. She just liked the gossip. I mean, they just gossip. That's their thing, They like, she spilled a tea or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought she was known for. Man, Puffy on the other hand, man, they done took. Remember he had the liquor, Ciroc.
Mm-hmm.
All his masters, all his artists got all their masters back, just out of nowhere, right? Where they do that at? That's the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Puffy been sold his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just the modern day Hugh Hefner. That's all.
Yeah.
He gave all that back. He lost the Revolt TV. He lost that. They took that. Oh, something happened. He don't have it no more. Something happened with it. And I mean, everything around you, everybody around him. What's the other girl that just came back to get that money? Who was the girl who had something? Cassidy? Is that her name? Cassie.
Yeah.
Yeah. She like, hey, Puff. I still got this tape recorder. What you gonna do? I need that money. Man, they had that money to her within 3 days. Cassie said, I got the video, and Puffy sent that money over there. Like, man, we about to just unload on you, Slim. Yeah, he is. He a straight devil, man.
Yeah.
He is. But man, and then they said he had something to do with the Tupac thing. Yeah. They said he did it. They said he ordered that.
That's crazy.
Man, so yeah, and then running around. Cause see, that's why it's easy for people like him to be arrogant. It's easy for somebody like him to just be who he is. You know, he can be, you know, you see him on the street, he want to fight you, or get one of his bodyguards or somebody to fight you or something. It's easy for them because they know the dirt that they've done.
Yeah.
They know the dirt that they done, and they waiting every single day. They know somebody gonna get them. They know it. They know somebody standing in line waiting to get them. And see, when you sold your soul to the devil, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, when these people sell their souls, when they sell their soul to the devil, the one thing that they really want, that mean more than anything, is time. Time. They want to be able to live their life and enjoy it. Because see, they got money, both of them. They got money.
Yeah.
They rich. They rich. They got money. They like, nah, I wanna keep on living like this. They rich. So they like, oh, no. We can't, don't take my life yet. But they taking, man, Diddy, man, they snatching him out of there. Uh-oh, look what we got. Look what we got in here, y'all. Look what we got in here. Hold up a second. Hold up. Hey. Bing. There she goes.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Hi.
What's going on? How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. I'm with the huddle. I'm with China. I'm with Hario, and I'm feeling good tonight. What's up,
Yeah.
huddle?
Man, we are in here. Whoo, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious.
Okay.
Around the rainbow a couple of times on this one tonight, man, because
Oh boy.
yeah, just that pure, I think just that satisfaction, that narc, they want life. They want to keep living. That devil wants to keep living because they know that they have sold their soul, and at this point they don't deserve life because they devoted their life to destruction. So they feel like, I mean, and that's why you see them so arrogant. That's why you see them act the way they act. Y'all ever seen when somebody get money and they start acting like they, like, you know, everybody around them stink. Everybody else stink. What y'all think this is? You know, like, whoa. Because they have sold a part of themselves or their entire self for somebody else's cause. That's not going to be beneficial to anybody else. It's just going to be beneficial to them. And when you got people out here like Diddy, this I mean, just living foul, and he being torn down. And this is how the devil betrays you. Because yeah, he a demon himself. But the devil he sold his soul to is breaking him down.
Yeah.
There is no honor amongst thieves.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he's not gonna get no pass because of all the people that he has misled, and for all of the foul stuff that he's done.
Yeah.
No pass. The devil is a double crosser. The devil is a double crosser. They still gonna tear him all the way down.
Yeah.
He's not gonna just walk out of here with a pass. It does not work like, ladies and gentlemen, again, I am going to constantly drill in your head that this devil ain't living the life you think, that you thought, that you perceive. It's not what it ain't that.
Yeah.
It is not that. You've been around them. How long you think they can just sit there with somebody and hold hands for 2 hours? Kissing on somebody for hours and I love you, baby. You think a narcissist is capable of that? All day.
Getting some money.
And I don't even think they could do right for money. Alicia, I'm sorry. Even for money, I don't think they could do right.
They can never do right, but they will play the game to get what they want as long as they can.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time before their cover's blown, right?
Yeah.
They'll play the game, but even while playing the game, they still have borders they're not going to cross. You're not going to genuinely be happier than you've ever been.
Yeah.
You're going to overlook things and just absorb the happiness. Hey, I'm in the happiness moment, you know, the narc, but you feel it. You feel that energy. When you're dealing, even when you're in the love bomb phase, you feel that energy that something is changing.
Yeah.
It's changing, but I'm gonna just roll with the flow because my boo. And then you start noticing what you don't notice is that attention you was getting at first. It's just starting to get a little spotty, you know.
Yeah.
We started off here, and you know, the narc was giving me all the attention I ever wanted. And then out of nowhere, just, you know, they be gone sometimes, you know, and last weekend didn't even show up. Like, yeah. So you get a taste of it. You get to see what it feels like, and you know how long it's going to actually be before everything completely falls apart. But you know, in the meantime, though, guys, for real, all of this still turns back to what was I doing? What was I doing? What was I thinking?
Yeah.
I knew this. I felt it. And I'm telling y'all, man, the truth is gonna make you free.
Yeah.
Listen, the more you drive that truth, the more you look back at yourself and you self-reflect and say, wow, man, I saw this coming for real. But I did want to believe.
Yeah.
I wanted to believe that, you know, I could save this. I could. And what we don't understand is, and I'm saying for me, what I didn't understand was you can't change somebody else.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can't do that. That's one thing none of us can do. We cannot change the other person.
Yeah.
You cannot do it.
I want to say this. The reason it looks like they're thriving on the other side, that means that you're doing something right. You're out of the way. And of course, it's going to look like that when you're not, involved in that situation. But if you allow that person to come back and forth between the two, they'll be telling you what's going on the other side because they're trying to get back over there. So if it looks like things is going well over there, that's because you're not playing the game no more. You don't want to be in that shit show anymore. So if it looks that way, then just know you're doing something right.
There you go. There you go. You're not seeing it. And that's the most important part right there. To not see it. To not see it, guys. I'm telling you, that's the way out.
Yeah.
You're going to be smiling so hard one day it's going to make your face hurt. The way out is you don't see them, and if you saw them, just you got to be to the place in your life where I see you and I still didn't see you. Even though, yeah, you came up to me, you spoke to me, and I still didn't see you. You don't exist to me. That's who you got to be, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't exist. Because, see, somebody that doesn't exist cannot hurt me.
That's true.
You have to exist in order to be able to hurt me.
Yep.
And as far as I'm concerned, last I checked my roll, you were not there. Okay? So therefore, I'm moving forward. Yeah, I am going to always look inward. Never, I have learned my lesson of all the things I've gone through with a narcissist. I take full responsibility of that.
Yeah.
I claim all responsibility over everything that I allowed me to participate in.
Yeah.
Okay? I proclaim it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling y'all, that's the best feeling in the world. Because even in my disobedience of what was right, I still have control.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes. And having control is what this is all about, guys. This is all about getting you in a position where you have control. That's the one thing that all of us want. We want to be back in control. And when you're with someone who is abusive, someone that is a liar, a manipulator, those people are so crafty. They are so treacherous and crafty. They are professionals at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we think we know how to play the game. They created the game. And they change the rules as they please to accommodate their agenda.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that we said that we wasn't going to do this, but yeah, that's living. That's how those are the conversations you're gonna have when you're living and dealing with a narcissist.
Yeah.
I know we said, but the reason and you ain't even gonna get a reason. You don't deserve one as far as they're concerned. They don't explain stuff to you. Remember, we explain stuff to them in total, utter detail. Every detail. You can tell them how many times you blinked your eye during that process of whatever you're explaining to them, because that's who we are. And the reason we give so many details, guys, we give so many details because we think we think that if we give, that they will give.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen.
Can I say something to that?
Mhm.
I think we give a lot of details because we give the facts. They give their reality. And that's why when they do smear campaigns, they can never go into detail about that smear campaign because it's their narrative. They can't give the truth because the truth will show that it didn't go how they said it went. And the smear campaign is just their reality, not facts. They never have facts. They can never have facts when it comes to anything, even when you're arguing with these people. It's never facts. That's why they can't be detailed.
Never. And they don't feel that they should have to defend the lie that they told you.
Yeah.
Look, I told you a lie. Now shut up.
Yep.
Okay? That's what it is. This is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Who you think you are.
They'll do the whole switcheroo to make you be in a perpetual state of defending yourself, even though you aren't guilty of anything.
Come
Yep.
on.
So it distracts, it even distracts you from that tactic. And you're so busy, like you were saying earlier. I jumped on earlier just to see where you guys were at. And I heard, I think it was you, China, that was saying like they basically try to get you to, freak out in the courtroom or react or something, because all it does is distract them from the lie that's in front of everyone's faces.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like you have to be very sober minded. You have to be completely militant and rooted in what you know about the narcissist, not how you feel in that moment, but what you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And whatever you feeling, guys, again, you're responsible for those feelings. You're not just feeling it. It's like when you're dealing with a narcissist, it's just like having the flu.
Mm.
You got the symptoms. There's something ain't right. You start feeling it coming on. You're like, uh-oh. It's a cold. I feel a cold coming on.
Mm-hmm.
My voice.
Yeah.
Because you hear it in the narc's voice. Uh-oh. Is that a fever? Why am I sweating and why I feel weak and why am I shaking and why? Oh, it ain't nothing. I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. Yeah, and 2 days later, you in the hospital somewhere because you just said, nah. I'll be all right. I'm gonna just drink some orange juice. I'm gonna get some ginger ale. I'll be all right. You're not gonna be all right. You have senses to make sense out of everything. Whoo, man, I just went back, y'all. I just went back. I was saying that when I first started this channel. You have senses to make sense out of everything. Okay? Everything. All of your 5 senses.
Yeah.
And your 6th sense. Guys, you have that sense so that you can feel the energy from other people. The 3 of us right now, we feel each other's energy. And if somebody's energy is a little off, then we notice it.
Mm-hmm.
We're dealing with a narcissist. We just take the feelings and just throw them away. Just say, no. Because I don't feel like hearing their mouth.
Yeah.
I don't feel like hearing you call me and say that I'm starting stuff again.
Yeah.
You calling me insecure. You just insecure. You always think somebody cheating on you. You always think this. You always think. No, you don't. The narc is the only person that you think is cheating on you.
Yeah.
You know why? Now, I know some people think, well, that's the person I'm in a relationship with, right? No. The narcissist, you believe that they're cheating on you because, number one, you sense it.
Yeah.
You sense it, okay? And number 2, none of your co-workers or your children, none of them cheating on you. None of them. Your children ain't cheating on you.
Yeah.
Okay? They're not. Your parents ain't cheating on you. Even if they narcissists, you are going to get the energy
Yeah.
Every person you deal with, it's going to be different in some instances. But you will get that. You will be able to decipher all energy coming your way. And we have allowed the narcissist to use their energy and their sense of what we're feeling. And we'll have to trust what they say, or they don't want to be in a relationship. Either trust them or they don't want to be in a relationship. Yeah, y'all know how it go. You don't believe me, then why are you with me?
Yeah.
Why are you with me then?
I think sometimes too we don't trust because my mom used to say, don't go looking for something you don't want to find. And a lot of people, think like that, and they're like, damn, like if I find this out, am I going to leave? So a lot of people know that they're not even going to leave if they find the evidence that they need. And so a lot of people don't even bother. It's not just ignoring your senses. It's like, damn, I'm going to have to make a decision that I'm not ready to make right now.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one right there.
True.
Put that one out there.
Because can I just add to that too? It's like, because you're so caught up in the crazy that's happening in that moment that you're digging and you're digging and you're digging. And I remember someone even said that to me one day. They're like, what are you going to do when you find this? Or if you find this? You almost have to prepare yourself for what you intuitively feel before you gather all the evidence, so that you can really make a clean escape. Because what will happen is, for those of you who dig without the preparation of the exit, or at least getting resources or starting some sort of process, you start to be a little bit self-loathing.
Yeah.
Right? You start to be like, now all this time you were like, you were skeptical, you didn't know what's going on, and you start catching on even from watching these broadcasts. And then what can happen is you find like what you need, and then you realize like you still feel stuck, and then you start beating yourself up and not forgiving yourself and getting upset with yourself and saying, what's wrong with you? I don't know about you, but I was actually talking about it with a friend earlier today, and I was like, back then, like I look back now and I'm like, why the heck didn't I leave then? But clearly I'm speaking this from a healed mind now. Right? When you're in it, you can't be healed. You can't.
No.
Like, even if you might find strength, you might find a piece of hope to hang on to, but it's just enough to get you where you need to go. Okay? The Bible says walk by faith and not by sight. You need a certain measure of faith to move it in the direction out. It's only when you get out on the other side of that crazy that you see the total picture of it. And that's, and this isn't to discourage. It's just been my experience and the experience I feel of speaking with others. When you look in hindsight, I think all of us can see like, wow, I thought I didn't even realize how bad it was.
Yeah.
It really left the situation.
Yeah. And you don't be prepared. I mean, when you find out, it's not like you planned to find out. It happens suddenly, and you're not ready to go at that moment. That's not how the story was supposed to end. And you stick around looking for that ending, that happy ending, and it never comes. These people abandon you because that's what they learned from their parents. If you think about it, when their parents abandoned them, they left for a period of time and then came back. So that's how narcs do when they spin the block. They leave for a period of time and come back because this is something that their parents did to them. So it's a pattern that they do to us.
Wow, that's deep right there.
We're going back to that video right there.
That's deep.
Yeah, we're going back to the parent narcs. We're going back to that mother narc. Good God, we're going back to her because you was just speaking on her right there.
Yeah.
Leave. Kids be looking at the door every time the door open. Kids looking at the door because they wonder where mama going.
It's so man.
Stand being around a female like that. Kid every time, and I mean, I done been in a situation where I done seen the kid like wanting, like scared to go play because they know mama will leave them wherever they at.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like, I mean, that does something to me.
Mm-hmm.
That the kid is afraid that I can't trust my mama to stay because mama gonna leave and I don't know when she gonna be back. It ain't that they worried about like, and they don't know if mama coming back. That's what they really scared about.
Yeah.
They can deal with not being with mama for a few days because they already know, well, the weekend here. Some kids dread the weekend because oh man, I ain't gonna see mama till probably Monday or Tuesday. Yeah.
But don't you think, Hario, trying like me in the huddle can chime in? That's why they want to capture us. That's why they want to hang on to us. That's why they want to collect us, have access to us, because that abandonment, it's not even about who you are. They just want a body. They just want something there. Like they want to be like how, so they want to be swaddled, but at the same time, anything that represents stability, they detest because they've never known that. So it's like whatever's chaotic that represents that chaotic relationship with their first maternal figure is like the very thing that, if it's chaotic, that's what they're seeking out, chaos. And stability, empathy, connection is something like, what are you trying to do? Trap me? What are you trying to do? Destroy me? What are you trying to do? So it really is like crazy psychological game right there.
Man, Alicia, man, ladies, man, y'all just stuck a fork in this thing tonight. Good God.
I got something to add.
So I just want to add real quick that both of you are absolutely right. The narc is repeating. That's just another. See, the main thing I want y'all to get out of it, I want you to be able to walk away from the table with an understanding as to why. Because that's what's beating you up every day. Why? Y'all want to know why they are this way. Why won't they get better? Why are they doing bad somewhere else? Because they're not going to go out here and change something that was instilled in their childhood.
Yeah.
This was instilled in them. Somebody was leaving them somewhere. They were leaving these kids with people that didn't like them so much. They were leaving them with people that were doing things to them.
Yeah.
And you're going to come out one of two ways, guys. Either you're going to hate that life, or you're going to repeat it. And repeat it. And if you think they went somewhere and changed, that's what they like.
Yeah.
You don't understand. They always going to resort right back to chaos. They went somewhere and they just, I know there's nothing but love now. I only know how to say love. I don't know how to say bad words, and I don't know how to hate nothing. No. This is who they are at the core.
Yeah. And that's why, they abandon their kids. And a lot of them do it too in my situation, as I learned from the first one, I thought back, he abandoned his kids because he don't want to pay child support. So he figured if he run and have nothing to do with the child, then he wouldn't have to pay child support. Because he would say, I would tell him, well, go see your daughter. Well, I'm going to have to pay child support. I said, so what? It's your child. Pay the child support. And sometimes they just don't want to poke that bear because they don't want to pay for that child. It's not all the time. Well, they don't love their kids. I'm going to tell you that because they're doing to you and their children what their parents did to them. Their parents were either, if it was a woman chasing a man, if it was a man chasing a woman, we see it in our situations where they chase either or their parents were chasing drugs. And once parents go chase that high of a man or a drug, And then once that situation ends, where do they go home? To their kids. And that's what I mean by they leave, their parents leave for extended time and then come back. And that's all they know. So that's all they know to do to us and their kids. And the reason why they hold on to us is because they know we're going to always be there for them to be able to do that. So when that situation is over, they'll have somewhere else to go. Because them being alone, I swear, is like snatching oxygen from them and they cannot breathe. I mean, because I'm going to tell the truth. That's how it felt when he left. Like I couldn't breathe. So if it felt like that for me, imagine how it would feel for him when he's alone, you know, for other people when they're alone.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it works. Yeah, it sounds cute today because they know I'm hurting you today.
Yeah.
But see, it's a different kind of pain when you do what MJ said earlier. When you like, nah, I ain't running off to somebody like you did.
Yeah.
No, I'm just go ahead and get me together. And I'm going to still stay away from you. I'm going to show you that I don't have to be with somebody else to not deal with you. See, they got to be with somebody else.
Gotta be
able to be with you. They could not do it. No, they would be at your house, at your door, begging, pleading, crying, falling out, everything. It would be a total 3-ring circus out there if they had to go cold turkey.
Yeah.
Face what they did to you. No, see, they look at it like, oh man, I just did this to you and it's nothing you can do.
Yeah. I
just did all this stuff to you and I got somebody else and I sabotaged your life. So when you are free, and you are, yeah, you're free, but I sabotaged your life. Yeah, I sabotaged your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you thinking, you know, and I'm gonna say this. A lot of times, I mean, not a lot of times, men want a woman, you know, that's a level of you being able to say, you know, I'm the man of the house, you know, I take care of everything. My woman, she don't gotta work, you know, and she can be a housewife. See, that's that TV life that we saw, you know, like, well, it wasn't on the Cosby Show, but it was basically like if you watch Good Times, something like that. You know, you see that he go to work, and you know the mother took care of home and made that place a home and raised the children. You know, and that was that teamwork. But see, when that type of family, it was put together in a way where it does not break up. It's not designed to break up so that somebody got to get support over here for the wife and the children. But then, you know, as guys, you know, I can't say as men, but as guys, sometimes guys will do that out of anger. But see, a real man knows he got a good woman. And a real man don't have a problem admitting, look, baby, I messed up. I did. You know. But, you know, a male will just say, hey, well, you know, I got the money, so just whatever. Just deal with it. Yeah, they want the same kind of relationship and the benefits from that relationship, but they're not really there in the same capacity. They're there doing something different.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why we don't have that trust anymore. Because, and just keeping it real, a lot of women did find that out. That, whoa, man, I put everything into you, and you out here running around acting a fool, or if that was the case. Because some of the times it was the female too, then. You know, it was mixed. You know, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, If I got the money, then what you gonna do? You know, you got to figure it out now. And you've been married to somebody and you've been a housewife. That ain't no easy task to go out here and get money. You got to figure out, okay, well, what kind of job can I get?
Yeah.
You know, and you need money yesterday for issues that were going on yesterday, and you ain't gonna see this money for maybe a month or two out in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you got to figure that part out. So I understand, you know, how women do feel like man, come on, Joe, how we going? That's not, and it's not fair. That's not fair that you got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Because that changes the whole dynamic. If we had the dynamic set up to where, okay, if y'all break up, bro, you still got to take care of her. If it was set up like that, then when you take those options out, then maybe, you know, the fellas, we think like, well, hold up. Before I'm going to do all that, before I'm going to go mess this up, let me think about if I really want to do that, because I still got to take care of this one. I don't just get to dump her and then go to somebody else. I still got to take care of that. You know, I got kids there. You know, I got a wife there. So,
but the reality is we see that all the time, though. We see men. You're speaking about a small percentage of men, I believe, in this modern day culture. The same way we talk about modern women. I've seen people replace their wives all the time. Have men replace their wives. I've seen it even in the church.
yeah.
I've seen the pastor married, and like 5 years later, there's a new first lady, and you have no idea where the other one went. Like I see it on all different levels, right? So it's like, for a woman, however, a woman could be even a narcissist, a female they might be completely negligent. They might not, like China said, love their kids, but they're going to keep up the appearance of making sure that they look like they're a mother. You know what I mean? Whereas a narcissist male will literally pick up, start a whole new life, have a whole new spouse, have a whole new set of children, even children that don't belong to them, you know, and father someone else's children, instead of, like, whereas a woman, I think, for the mere fact that they came out of our loins, I believe that, I won't say it's more, it's different, but there's a sacrifice done with your body, and there's a sacrifice. More times you're going to see a woman in a shelter with her children, not a man.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're going to see a woman in a very vulnerable position now that she has maybe, and the more baby daddies they have, the more prone they are to becoming more vulnerable. So, and that's just a social dynamic. That's not to push a war between men and women. It's just socially, just the social construct of the time. So I think when you have men like yourself who are able to mentor other men, who are able to affect the culture to say, you know what, she might be a narcissist, your baby mama, your wife or whatever, but you still have that responsibility. Because sometimes a lot of men, just out of mere like discouragement, are like, what's the point? How do I fight for my kid with a narcissist? I've met men who have also, I believe they're good men, but on paper it doesn't look like it, because they've had so much difficulty trying to father their children because of a narcissistic woman in their life, or the mother of their children, that sometimes they've just fed up, and they're like, you know what, when the kid gets older and, you know, look for me, I'll be here. But that's still, the devil is a lie, because that every child, like, and I want to encourage the men out there that, you know, I know a lot of times it's women, we have a lot of women's voices, and Hario represents for a lot of the men. But I also want to, you know, encourage you to continue fighting for your children, because even if you don't get to see them as much, even though the court might put a lot of stipulations on that, bombard that situation. So at the back of that child's mind, that child knows, you know what, no matter what my mother said, no matter what, whatever, I know my dad was always trying to find me. He might have not have found me, but I always saw him struggling to reach for me.
Well, that was the story of my life. That was the story of my, Man, y'all would not believe. I can't. My life is a movie, man. Y'all would not believe the exercise that I went through on Friday nights to get my daughter. You would not believe, like, Joe, there's no way. It's no way that a situation could be that crazy. It's just no way. And I always thought that the thought that was in the back of my mind was, I'm going to be consistent. I'm just going to be resilient. I'm going to fight this fight. I'm going to fight this battle. And it really looked like I was fighting it for nothing half of the time until the end, until I found out later that my daughter did see exactly what you just said. She saw that no matter what, my dad was still fighting to just have his visits.
Yeah.
You know, just have his visits. I tell dudes, I mean, just like when I was paying child support, I was like, man, I was an advocate against that stuff, man. I was like, man, it's the new lottery for women. But later on, you know, that's the angry side.
Yeah.
After you're no longer angry, what I realized, it empowered me, because you can't call me a deadbeat. You can't say that I'm not paying for my child. You can't say that about me and be telling the truth. Now, no question, he's still saying it. But so what? I got receipts. I got receipts. Yes, indeed. The government told me I paid over $100,000 in child support. So you did.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Show it off. Let them know.
My child, I actually had custody 60% of the time. So I was paying child support and I had custody. I got her every weekend, every holiday, birthday, summer vacation, spring break. Every time they was out of school, she was with me. So those days added up to be more than just that Monday through Friday thing. I had her 60% of the time. And I was still paying child support, and still every week I got to get police escorts. Y'all know people that got to get a police escort to pick up your child. This was every Friday of my life, man. Every Friday. And my thing is, I look at men and I say, man, look, Joe, if women are saying this, man, let's take that off the table. So they can't say that about us no more. Let's just take it off the table.
Yeah.
Because if you take it off the table, then it's clear who the issue is.
Yeah.
And in leadership, you know, at my job, I am the leader. So that means, you know what that means? That means that the worst situation that goes on at my facility is my fault. Whatever the worst thing is there, it's my fault. I have ownership of it. The best thing that's going on there, everybody get the credit for the good. I get the credit for whatever is bad. That's what leadership is about. And everybody isn't a leader.
No.
Everybody, we say we want to be leaders, but we don't have an understanding of what leadership is. You know, being a man, being a head, being a husband means you're responsible for that woman and your children. You are responsible. It's your job. If they did not eat today, then you are not being a leader. You're not being a father. You're not being a man. When your family didn't eat today, when they sitting outside and they don't have shelter, when they don't have clothes, that is your job. And I'm saying, if we as men, if we just do the basics, food, shelter, clothes, you got some water to drink, you just doing the basics, then you're doing your job. That's your duty. That's your duty. Keep them on it. And see, once you establish the fact that can be trusted and it's consistent. Yeah. We don't have men out here that their children don't have diapers and they're not taking care of their children. No. Every man takes care of his children. See, once you have a brotherhood like that amongst men, you take pride in, no, I ain't with her. Hell no. But I still take care. I make sure they all right. Absolutely.
And that's what's so difficult for even the ladies. I'm going to speak now for them, or try to, at least. You can chime in if you don't agree. But I think that's one of the major challenges already. It's one thing, it's hard enough to be a single mom with a functional human being. So when you're dealing as a single mom with a narcissist, your children will suffer.
Yeah.
They will suffer emotionally. They will suffer financially, because now, like, remember, the children were an extension of the narcissist. They controlled those children. They weaponized those children. Now that the children are in your custody or whatever, now they become like a weapon for the victim, right? And so, you know, the way that it backfires, though, is as children do grow up and they realize that, hey, while daddy was like driving, you know, this nice car, while daddy was traveling the world, mom was struggling to buy me running shoes for basketball practice. You know what I mean? So it becomes like something, I believe it's a long waiting game for us to really have faith, because some of us give up. Some of us, you know, we lose our ish. And we start to do things that destroy our own households because of the anger and the frustration. And it really requires me having a fixed mindset. And that fixed mindset will be challenged because you're dealing with a narcissist. You want to lose your marbles every day. But you got to stay here. You got to stay on the journey with us so that you stay real focused on coming out blameless. Like this is Bible, what Hario's saying. Be blameless in all things. Do it to the best of your ability for God. Before you do it for anyone else's approval, do what would be pleasing to God, and then trust that God won't let you have to go through that in vain.
Man, that's exactly where I was going with this. That, you know, it was a time, like, I'm thinking when I got divorced, you know, I wouldn't be thinking about doing nothing for her. Man, and there ain't no way. I wasn't in that mental space. You know, and sometimes that's all of us.
Yeah.
That's all of us. You're allowed to be human. You're allowed to have emotions. You're allowed to be pissed off when somebody smashed the picture.
Yeah, exactly.
However, okay, you don't have your time to be, you know, pissed off and this and that and everything else, but I never, even getting divorced, I still wouldn't allow my children to be, you know, to do without.
Yeah.
I don't care what the status is with me and that child's mother. I am going to do what I got to do for my child, because I done seen what happened to dudes out here that don't take care of their kids. I done seen what happened to mothers that abandon their kids.
Yeah.
I ain't ever going to see one thing for me. I ain't ever going to be that.
Yeah.
You did. God has, man, please, 100 times over blessed me. I would never trade my life in and my lifestyle in just so I can look down on somebody that did something that I agreed that we was doing what we was doing to have these children, and now I'm not going to take care of the child because I'm in my way. Man, no. And I'm saying this, and I was pissed off about paying child support. And I was pissed off about paying child support because I was like, look, I'm the one who buying all the birthday gifts. I'm buying the Christmas gifts. I'm doing this. I'm doing all of these things. I'm doing the vacations. I'm doing Christmas, doing birthdays, and I still got to give you a check. I was pissed about that. But now that I'm on the other side of it, man, I look back at it, I would not change a thing, because I got to walk away from that saying, regardless of what I had to pay you, I paid it. Yes, I did. I got the receipt. And it sent it from DC Housing. It wasn't DC Housing. It was DC government. Send you a receipt after you finish paying. They send you a receipt when you pay your last payment. I paid my last payment 3 months early. I paid all 3 months. Here you go. This stops today. And they don't let you pay it off until it's 3 months out. So what I'm saying is having that and knowing that I did everything. Listen, y'all, my daughter passed away back in 2014. And today I'm able to look at that whole situation. I don't feel guilty about anything. Or I should have did more of this. I could have did that. No, I fought the good fight. And I don't have any regrets about, wow, man, I wish I didn't have to pay this, or I should have just not paid that, or shouldn't have did this. And no, I did what I had to do. I did what I want to do, and I got it done. And I did not have to deal with the karma that comes with abandoning your seed. I feel like, man, if you the type of person that would abandon your seed, mother or father, then you some trash, man. I don't feel like you deserve to live on the same planet with the rest of us, man. That's just my feeling. I don't. I feel like you some trash, and and if somebody like that in the chat, man, get out of the chat, man. Straight up. Go ahead.
But you got to understand, some of them was doing what was done to them. Like my son's father.
I don't care, man. If you doing what was done to you, you repeating the process.
Yeah.
That's not, I'm not cool with none of that. When you see, my thing is, I want to at least make the kids off limits. And narcs do not. They put the kids, when they can't manipulate and dog you out, then they start doing stuff that I ain't going to do this for the kids. I ain't going to do that. And then they start manipulating the kids and how the kid act and how they think.
See, but when they in it with you, they're not attached to the kids. No way. They don't spend time with them. They don't do homework with them. They don't do activities with them. They don't do nothing. They don't care about that life. All they want to do is feel comfortable being there. That's why whatever you do doesn't matter. Whether you cook, you clean, you take care of the kids, that's not what they're there for. They can live in filth and be fine with it. As long as they're getting what they want. They're not there for the family life. They come and lay up with us so they can go run out in the streets with the sewer rats, because that's where they want to be. But we clean up their image.
Hold up. Y'all see what a lot of people want to say. Hold up, y'all. Thanks for that super chat, Lawless. Lawless said they get bored of us and chase the new. Yeah, all the time. Yes, they do.
It's not new supply. It's back burner supply. They done went back to something else. It's not new.
That's all. That's all. That's just it. Just did the double reverse. Y'all see what he said?
Oh my God.
He ain't reaching my money. It's saved in my
yeah. Best saved box ever.
Oh, they'll lick there. Ain't no limit to what they'll do. They gonna get that money.
That was a good one. Like I said, y'all, at the end of the day, man, we done got sucked into this thing, man. Everywhere that I go, where I live, everywhere, everything that they're building is new. They're building it for single people. They're not building like it used to be a time where you driving around and you see new housing developments, and it's all these either townhomes or single family homes or a combination. Now, no, they're building these big apartment complexes, and they're condos. So it's like you get like this townhouse style condo because they're building them for single people now, and they're smaller. They're not even the same size. So now they cut a third of it out because they're saying, hey, this is set up for y'all not to be together.
Yeah.
They're setting things up because and they don't do stuff like that unless there is a plan in place, people. They ain't just doing it on a whim that, oh man, we had an extra single people this year, so let's build some houses for them. No, that's not a whim. That's an agenda.
Yeah.
That's an agenda. And we sitting around here, just y'all can see last week, we got heated in that debate. That joint got heated.
Woo!
It got heated because there are so many different talking points, and it's all over the internet. And that's really what the hot videos are, when people are pushing that agenda.
Yeah.
That you'll notice those videos getting 100,000 hits every day, because that's what this devil is pushing. This is still part of the machine, y'all. Yeah.
This is the thing. Although we're dealing with the spirit, and we see how the spirit manifests in people's lives, it's very similar. We're all having a unique experience from our standpoint. I have a different history from Hario. Hario is a different history from China. And this is what's so kind of fascinating about these creatures, because they are all the same, but yet, like, I would say we might have certain traits, whether it's empathy, whether it's intuitiveness or connection and all these types of things, but we all have a different story, And I think that's important, because when we come together to have these conversations, I got to respect your story, China. I got to respect you're not coming from this necessarily the same foundation. We might have, like a heightened awareness when it comes to certain things. But at the end of the day, everybody's on this journey together. And so when we come and have a conversation, we got, like, the Bible says it like this: the prophet is subject to the prophet. That means whatever God has gifted you to learn in this process, you got to have the ability to convey it and then put yourself into subjection to what Hario has to say, what China has to say, what whoever has to say. And I think that comes from that. I believe it somewhat could be interpreted at times, and this isn't to throw it to anybody specifically from last week, I'm speaking in general. It's kind of like a trauma response, like that need to be affirmed, that need to be agreed with in order to stand in your truth. And the fact of the matter is, if somebody, unless they're conveying hatred or coming up with some like crazy outlandish assumptions about particular groups of people, I think we just got to respect everybody's journey in this.
Sure. Yeah. And we got to have these conversations. Because life goes on beyond this. And if we're just teaching you this and not how to move forward and how to heal, right, we're not doing you a service. We're doing a disservice to you. So, a lot of people I notice, like, oh, this is going too far, take the wheel. No, these conversations need to be had, because at the end of the day, we all respect each other, and we can't force our opinions on somebody else. Everybody has to have their own opinion. So I love that we had that conversation.
Yeah.
And I would love to have more, because that's the type of direction that I truly want to go in, to be honest.
Because you're right. You're absolutely right. It was a wonderful conversation. And it's wonderful that it gets heated, because we still were able to show, even though it got heated, it was still respectful. It was still respectful. Nobody got called, no B words or nothing crazy. And at the end of the day, guys, people, man, some people just would give their entire blood supply to see me just lose it on here.
Yeah. Right? But can I just say this though? One of the things, and I don't know, maybe somebody might not like this, but I really pray that we can really stay true to what we just said, because the fact of the matter, people go through this and then they hate men or they hate women, or it's like all women are like this and all men. Like, even with the conversation we had between the three of us tonight, you saw Hario speaking for women, you saw me speaking for about men in a positive light. Like, it's not about a gender thing, and we have to be so careful, because it was going in that direction, and that speaks to trauma.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm going to tell you, one of the greatest things that I believe, I thank God allowed me to experience this, is never letting, and that comes from my background as well, but never letting the narcissist frame my perception of men moving forward.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
that's the key.
yeah, it was key, because I realized by being like that, number one, you create conflict all around you.
Yeah.
Number two, you won't recognize. I wouldn't have been able to recognize Hario as somebody trying, like, as a divine connection in this whole thing. You know what I mean? Maybe if I was vice versa, or if some people have issue, for the ladies having, healthy female relationships, and maybe I couldn't be online with China. Maybe I would have felt threatened. I don't know. I'm trying to say that when you have to be so careful, because how you go through your trauma will dictate, like China says, how you deal with every other relationship in your life. Right? And so it will it will pervert what God, the true lesson that God wants you to glean from this whole tragedy.
Yeah.
And you don't want the enemy, like what I saw was the potential. Yes, the conversation is great, but to be completely honest, there was still the enemy trying to create division.
Yeah.
And division even amongst the victims. So, you have people that have, like, we just have to have empathy and understanding, because we can walk away like with more baggage than we had coming on. You know what I mean? If we're not careful.
There you go. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that I learned from our conversation. And I learned it because that's what I'm good at. I watch. I'm good at watching and picking stuff up. And what I learned was, as men, our biggest issue with women is we're not being heard. And I learned Friday night that women feel the same way. See, when you debating somebody, you ain't gonna catch that.
Yeah.
All catching is, oh man, y'all a bunch of just 304s out here showing out, popping your coochies and all. But when you talk and have a conversation to learn from somebody, you're able to see, oh wow, so y'all dealing with that same thing. Okay. All right. So, and the thing is this, because no matter what we say, the road that we're going down is crystal clear. It is not the solution. The way they have this thing ready to crash and burn, that is not the solution, to put everybody on the internet. And every post is about relationships and how bad, and why women won't do this and why men won't do that. Everybody who's in a relationship, people who are in relationships, praying that they don't got to come home one day and walk into that again.
Yeah.
Into that cold, abyss where, this person that you thought was my person, I thought that we were soulmates, I thought we had something going on, and now you're looking at me like I'm speaking a totally different language.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go through that. We're dealing with relationships that literally only last 1 to 7 years.
Yeah.
That's no. So, for me, I learned, wow, so women really don't feel heard either. Okay. It's a lot more to hear, but that's the main thing that I picked up on, is that, wow, okay. This is how we feel. We feel like, man, y'all not even listening. Y'all just listening to talk. But when you're saying the same thing over and over, it's like, whoa, hold up, y'all. If they're saying the same thing, then we need to do something to check that.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that as men because that's what we expect women to do. Y'all need to check that. And I'm saying on the other side of the fence, yeah, as men, yeah, man, we should never have a reputation of us not taking care of our children and family. That should be, that should be something that we should stone one another over.
Yeah.
Like, man, you knowingly, because we deal with right now when y'all talking and y'all say, nah, the grandfather left grandma with this big family, and then he got a whole nother family on the other side of town. So if we came together and said, nah, man, we're not having that. We're not. If you got a family over here and you want to go get another one on the other side of town, you still got to take care of that one.
Yeah.
You still got to take care of this one over here. Now you grown, you do what you want to do, but you're gonna take care of this family. You ain't just gonna leave this family for somebody else to come over here and and it's a train wreck.
You know what I learned from that? I learned that there was a lot of unhealed people in there, because all I heard was me, 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 I. That means you need to take time and love yourself and do for yourself, because you're stuck in that mode where you want to be selfish. You can't be in a relationship and be selfish. You have to fix you first before you can go into a relationship, because once you get into one, it's not about you, it's about us.
Yeah.
Whoa, y'all. Friday nights just getting heated, man. Friday nights get heated in this camp, y'all. All right, y'all. We're gonna take it away, man. I'm gonna let y'all get ready for Alicia and the overflow. Ladies, what y'all leaving with tonight? What y'all gonna leave with tonight, ladies?
Go ahead, Shannon. Go ahead.
I really no. I want to say this. I've been making a lot of changes in my life. I've been bettering myself. It's taken a lot of time. I've been growing a lot. It's a lot of things I want to say on here. I can't, because it will be sabotaged. But I just want to tell you guys, self-love and self-care is everything. If you have to invest in yourself, because it feels great. I mean, I go pamper myself every 2 weeks. I get my eyebrows done and all of this stuff, to work on me. I'm losing weight. I'm just fixing myself up. And, if you guys can use that as a motivation to do better in life, you'll feel great. I promise you, I feel wonderful. I'm sitting here and you guys can't even tell. I usually don't wear makeup, but I have it on now because I was trying a new chemical and got chemical burn all on my face. And so, yeah, I'm wearing makeup. I didn't know if I wanted to come on the show because it's going away. It's peeling, but yeah, I had chemical burn all on my face. So yeah, and that
was so beautiful.
Thank you.
I done sliced it up. We came on the show. I'm like, who's in here tonight?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't wear makeup. I wear the eyeliner, but not the foundation and stuff. But I had to, because it's peeling so bad that it's coming off. And and I learned to love myself and smile through all of this. And that's why I'm saying to love yourself and to grow, and self-care is very, very important, because the old me would not be sitting here.
Yeah.
There you go. That's great.
Thank you for sharing that, China, because, we have to keep showing up no matter what.
Yeah.
And you're an example of that. So thank you. And, I really discern, it's such a sweet spirit tonight. I feel it's like a sweet atmosphere. Every time you come into a space, there's an energy. And I just feel like tonight has been, and maybe throughout the week, a real time of like reflection and just an intention of like where we want to be. And that's part of the whole self-love journey. It's like, where do I see myself? When the veil is taken off, and when the foggy brain, like, what do they call it? Like when we can't think clearly and stuff, and it starts to fade away and you get that clarity back, act on it. Don't wait. Just act on it. Just trust it. Just the same way you can feel that fight or flight going up, and you find that peace and let that peace lead you. A lot of the things that we have dealt with have to do with deception and lies and illusion. And we're wondering, well, how will we know the truth? Well, every day when you stay present and you take that first step, trust what's happening in that moment to take you to the next step, to take you to the next step. You might not be able to see next week. You might not be able to see next month, but you can see your today and stay present. Do what's right in that moment. Do what feels right in that moment. Love at every opportunity you have to love and it takes nothing to smile to somebody with somebody, even when you're not feeling your best. You would be surprised. The Bible says it's better to give than it is to receive. So as we're giving to you tonight, I pray that somebody would find the strength, even in the midst of maybe not the best of situations, to continue to give, continue to love. Don't let the devil stop you from being the best version of yourself.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's what I wanted to leave you guys with tonight. If you're in need of prayer, if you're in need of encouragement, if you have some questions and advice, just come log on to my channel, subscribe, just join the conversation. You are all invited to the party because we pray into a new day. It is so important, guys. Can I just say this one thing? To seize the first minutes of the day, because the enemy wants to take over your day. And when you start to declare God's word, God's promises, God's light, even in the darkest of places, you ignite the power of the spiritual realm to just be with you, to go before you, to prepare you for what the day has for you, and to live a life of victory every single day. So if you need victory in your life, if you want to like rock with the Demon Slayers in the huddle tonight, make sure you just subscribe and let's just do this.
Yeah. Harry, before you start,
go ahead.
Virgo said, did you get her super chat?
Lady Virgo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is it at? I don't see it.
I don't see it. No, I see it. I'm looking at all of them right now.
She been asking for a while because she asked, did it go ghost? That was a while ago.
No, it didn't. It didn't. No, I read all of them.
Huh.
I read all of them. Nope. It didn't. I don't know what's going on. A lot of people have been telling me that. Yeah, she's like the fourth or fifth person that said that they like, where did I didn't see my super chat in there? What's going on? I told y'all, man, you know, that's why sponsorship is right there. You're gonna get acknowledged. Cash App, yes, indeed. Now with YouTube, you know, hey man, I'm on their time, I'm on their rules. That's what it is. But I'm looking at all of them right now, and that one didn't come through. But I did want to share something with Linda Rose going to Barbados for 3 weeks. Listen, I want to show you something real quick. Okay. Y'all see that? That is a restaurant called the Blue Pineapple. Okay. That is my breakfast.
Wow.
In the background is the ocean. So it's in the ocean.
Wow.
Sitting there eating.
You living. You living.
You have your feet in the sand, and it's right. The sand is under you, and the water is right next to you, pushing up right to your feet. Yes, indeed. Make sure you go to the Blue Pineapple. Tell them Hurry Up sent you. Yes, indeed.
Woo.
Show you love.
Plug right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, another wonderful, beautiful situation. As usual, man. Like you said a little while ago, you know, it's the energy. Everybody wants to, you want to be somewhere where the energy is good, where, you know, it's a feeling of accomplishment. You know, we all want to get to that space in life where people can use you as an example of a victory. When they can use you as an example of triumph, when you made it through, guys, if somebody else knows a better description of hell, please feel free to leave that with me somewhere so that I can look at it. Because if you don't think you went through hell and you met the devil in physical, please show me what you think a real devil is. You made it. You made it. You made it through, and now you're here healing. It's a process, man. Stop looking at it like it's going to be done tomorrow.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about what the new supply doing, what they got on, and what they doing that you didn't do, and they get that you didn't get.
Mm-hmm.
So what? They got the narc, man. There's no winners out here that's stuck with a narc right now.
No.
Not one. That's right, Bella. They got to fight the devil every single day. Man, learn how to enjoy your space, your life, your wisdom, everything. Man, life is about coming here and figuring your life out. Figure it out. And that ain't the easy thing to do all the time. But it ain't that complicated either. You know, figure out what you want to do. Love on you the same way you want it to come back to you. And I think that one of the reasons we went through this is because we're so willing to sacrifice our lives, our future, everything. We're willing to put it all on the line.
Yeah.
For the devil.
Yeah.
And how many of y'all can say that the things you did for the narcissist, you did for yourself too? How many people can honestly say that? Like, I really did for me the same attitude that I had about making sure that the devil had, the narc had, I made sure that I had the same thing. Yeah. We will give our last. We will give our last to other people, to people that do not deserve, that are not deserving. We will give our last. I'm just saying, man, ladies and gentlemen, we have to continue to move forward, live, love, be happy, enjoy your life, man. You're only getting one of them, and it's short. It's a lot shorter than you really thinking it is. Start living like life is short, man. Life is short. All right, I got to get over this because I got to get to something else. This is not the last chapter in your life. Okay, this isn't being upset, being unhappy, ruminating, all that. That's not the last chapter in your life. Okay, I am the example of that. I will put myself in that place. I am the example that no, life does not stop at narcissism. I promise you. It's much. Oh my God, y'all wait, man. I don't know if y'all ready for that level of happiness, man.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're ready, but it's a totally different experience. It's everything you ever dreamed of in your life.
Yeah.
And on that note, you better bet your good money that we had a stone cold blast.
So
because of my main man Don Cornelius, we wish you love, peace, and
baby.
Hey y'all, jump on there, man. Alicia about to get busy in there. Somebody needs somebody to pray for him tonight. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, you do.
For me.
You know who you are. You know who you are. So get on over there. She about to get it popping right now.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, Hario China. Huddle. See you on my channel.
There you go. Thanks, lady.
Guys.
Good night, guys. Bye.
Bye.